Hey everyone. Today, we're diving into a really powerful idea for finding inner peace. And it's not about escaping our noisy world, but actually transforming our relationship with sound itself. It's a journey to quiet that demanding voice in our heads so we can finally hear what truly matters.
You know that feeling, right? That constant, nagging inner voice just screaming at you, catch up?
And then there's the relentless pressure to always be doing something, anything productive. And on top of it all, this endless command to just be better. It's like a non-stop radio broadcast inside our own heads. And honestly, it's exhausting. But what if we've been trying to solve this problem from the completely wrong direction?
Okay, let's just pause on this for a second. This is such a profound idea. It's suggesting that our inner world, our peace or our chaos, isn't just a passive reaction to what's happening around us. It's actively written by the quality of our attention, and specifically by how we choose to listen.
So what do? We search for quiet places, right? We put on those expensive, noise-canceling headphones. We go on silent retreats. But even in what seems like the most profound silence, that real noise, the one in our heads, it often just gets louder. That's because it's not coming from the outside at all. And here is the paradox. That desperate internal scream for peace is often born from our own inability to truly listen. Think about it. When we're in a conversation, just busy thinking about our response, waiting for our turn to speak, we can't really hear what's being said, not by others and definitely not by ourselves. A mind that can't truly hear another person can never really find its own peace.
So this is the big turning point. What if the problem isn't the noise, but our relationship with it? This brings us to a really fundamental distinction that, honestly, most of us just overlook every single day.
It seems so simple, but really understanding the invisible wall between hearing and listening, well, that's the key that unlocks everything we're talking about today.
Let's break this down. Hearing is passive. It's a physical process. Sound waves hit your eardrum, it's totally automatic. But listening? Listening is an active, conscious practice. It's about sensing the intention behind the sound. And this is the most important part, it's about silencing your own mind to truly receive what the world is offering you. And a person who practices this becomes something totally different. A mindful listener isn't just trying to solve a puzzle or win an argument. They sort of dissolve into the experience. They can hear the meaning in the pauses, in the silence between the words. And most importantly, listening becomes this act of opening up, of vulnerability, of genuine connection. Okay, so we've separated hearing from listening. Now let's take it one level deeper. This is where the practice really transforms from just a mental technique into something much, much more profound. Soulful listening, this is about engaging your entire being, not just your ears. It's about perceiving the intention and the vibration that's underneath the words. It's treating silence not as an absence, but as a presence, like a teacher. At this level, every conversation can become a meditation, every word a prayer, and every shared silence can be a form of healing. Now, this all sounds wonderful, right? But how do we actually do it? How do we cultivate this skill? Let's make it super practical with a simple, actionable ritual you can literally start today. And that's all it takes. Seriously, just 3 minutes a day to start rewiring your brain and opening up your consciousness. It's so incredibly accessible. Anyone can do this. So, here's how you do it. First, find a quiet space and just gently close your eyes. Start by listening outward. Just notice the sounds around you. Maybe a bird, a passing car, the hum of the fridge. The key is not to interpret them. Don't label them good or bad. Just witness them as sound. After a moment, shift your focus inward. Listen to the sound of your own breath, the rhythm of your heartbeat. And finally, silently repeat this phrase to yourself. I hear not only what is outside, but also what echoes within me. That's it. That's how you begin.
And doing this daily practice leads to this huge, radical reframing of what inner peace truly means.
You see, peace isn't some silent room you can escape to. It's a skill you develop. It's all about how you relate to the sounds that fill the silence. You can be at peace in the middle of a chaotic city, as long as you are someone who exists within the sounds, rather than someone who is constantly fighting and trying to interpret them. It's a complete game changer.
And when you truly listen, you connect to something so much larger than your own inner chatter. You start to feel the pulse of life all around you, and in that connection, that feeling of isolation just starts to dissolve.
You realize you are part of a much, much larger whole.
And so that's the real question I want to leave you with. The next time you're seeking silence, just ask yourself, are you simply trying to open your ears to block out the noise? Or are you ready to open your entire consciousness to a deeper reality, one that has been waiting to be heard all along?